Welcome, welcome. Satnam, Namaste, and Shalom, Shalom. Welcome to Viata's Tiny House Village. And there's a lot of noise today around the village. People working on their houses next door, here, there, everywhere. So I'm going to really have to talk over the noise. And I want to play my intro song to my YouTube channel to kind of get us in the mood for some rocking and rolling and some beautiful energy today. So here we go. I just love that music because number one, it's royalty free music. Thank you. I won't have any interference from YouTube or Facebook, but it just puts you in a happy mood, I think. It's called Retro Soul. So today, I want to tap into loneliness because I had a dear friend who was feeling very lonely, and then something happened in her body that kind of made her be anxious. Some symptoms were going on in her body. And so I want to really give you some tips on dealing with loneliness and physical symptoms. I am on the third day of fasting. I had an issue in my body that just wasn't going away. And I said, okay, what do I do now? And Spirit said, stop eating. Okay, so I'm stop eating. The first day, it was just cold water only, cold turkey. I went cold turkey, water. I'm done with food. I had a huge salad at the beach with salmon in it on Sunday. And Monday morning was the 8th day of August, which was peak energy for the Lions Gate. And we are actually still in the Lions Gate period. It ends on the 12th, which will be Friday. Let's see, Wednesday. Yeah, kind of. So it ends Friday. So take advantage of this period of time where the cosmic energy is working for us, human vessels, microcosms of the universe. So I think this is a great time for us to not only fast, your doctor first. I am not a medical doctor. I'm a life coach. So if you have, and I'm not here to persuade you to stop seeing your doctor or anything like that. In fact, if you have any acute or chronic situations in your body, then by all means that you have not been able to manage, by all means see your health professional or your doctor, get advice, and then come back here to take charge of your health. Friday morning, I do health and well-being with Viata. I bring you all kinds of knowledge from experts all over the world to help you balance this energy. Because one of the things, I even was listening to a video about back pain. Back pain. This guy is a back pain expert, and he says the cause root of back pain is muscle imbalance and tension. People not moving and strengthening their muscles. So he believes and he teaches that's why we have back pain. So that's why I promote yoga and movement, dancing. So, but today we want to do some EFT, emotional freedom techniques on the topic of loneliness because that's a low frequency. When you're feeling lonely, you see yourself lonely, you talk about I'm lonely, I don't have anyone to talk to, I don't have anyone to touch me. That's kind of my life. Alone. I'm alone. I'm alone, but I don't feel lonely. Because one of the things I use to get me out of that frequency is music. I'll go back to Al Jarreau or Yanni is one of my favorites. But the key to think about is when you feel lonely, when loneliness comes into your mind, there's nobody here, I can't talk to anybody, especially if you have physical symptoms in your body, which can be unnerving and cause anxiety or fear. That's what happens when you start having symptoms in your body that you don't understand, pain, for instance. Then fear comes in, like, oh my goodness, what does this mean? Why is this happening to me? Questions are being asked. Oh, what do I do? What am I going to say? Okay, so I'm going to give you some tips on how to manage those emotions of loneliness and to get out of that low frequency, because it's a very low frequency. Look around your environment and see if there's anything in your environment that keeps you in a low frequency. That's another thought, that is there something in my environment that's not lifting me up. So that means if you find something in your environment that may not be high frequency, high energy, then remove it, take it out, and put in essential oil diffusers, and put in artwork. Put in artwork. Sacred geometry. My friend Van Dorn Hinant does beautiful sacred geometry artwork that is high frequency. So, one, look around in your environment, see if there's anything in the environment that is keeping you in a low frequency of like loneliness. It's a low frequency. I'm there often. Oftentimes, I look around and think when my grandchildren aren't here, I'm like, I'm alone. I'm actually grateful when that happens. But for those of us who are not, don't have grandchildren around, and you don't have a partner, and you don't have someone to talk to all the time, then that loneliness creeps in and says, look, I don't have anyone here. I'm all alone. But then that's immediately when you have those thoughts, you're in a low frequency, because the high frequency is joy and happiness and gratitude. And if you can't stay in that higher frequency, tapping can help, and music. I strongly, strongly recommend, if you have those thoughts of loneliness, that you get some music in your environment that will lift you up. Play it 24/7 if you have to. There are lots of YouTube high frequency sounds and vibrations that will help you stay in a higher frequency. So let's do a quick round of tapping before we get into our stretching and moving, because again, the muscle imbalance is what causes back pain and tension in the muscle. Tension is in the muscles when you're not moving a lot. For instance, if you sit at a job 8 hours a day and then you go home, you're going to eventually have back pain because your muscles are out of balance. They should be moving. Even if you can take a break, if you have an 8 hour job, take a break, go outside, move your arms, move around, walk, walk, walk. That's going to help to prevent back pain and any other pain. But get out into the sun. In the sun, it's great because there's a few clouds around that may not burn up, but I love being out in the sun. We were in the sun all day Sunday. Woo, got a lot of vitamin D. So tapping, emotional freedom techniques, can help reset the muscles, reset the memories, reset the energy in the body. So we start with tapping on the outside of the hand, which is a small intestine meridian. This actually travels all the way down to, boom, small intestine. So tapping here to wake up the small intestine to the idea, the reality that I am ready to absorb some things, but I'm also ready to let go of things like the feeling of loneliness, letting go. So even though I have this feeling of being alone, nobody here to help me, I'm all by myself. I'm feeling like I can't touch, nobody here to touch me, nobody here to love me. I deeply love myself anyway. Because carrying those thoughts of I'm alone, it's poor me, I can't get over this, those are thoughts of low frequency and lack of love for self. You're not loving yourself when you're thinking, I'm lonely, nobody here to hear me, nobody there for me. That's kind of and we all do it, guilty too. We get into victim mode and, oh, poor me. But here's the tool. If you feel, once you're aware of that, that's consciousness, I'm lonely. And then if something happens in your body, even though I have this condition in my body that's worrying me, oh my goodness, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm in fear. I deeply love myself anyway, because the loving part, infinite love and gratitude is what's going to raise the vibration of that feeling of loneliness. So once you've tapped into your small intestine meridian, Meridian, hey, small intestine, wake up, wake up. I'm about to do some transformational work here, restoring my joy. Okay, so restoring my joy. So one more time, even though I have this condition, this physical condition in my body, even though I'm lonely, I'm in fear because of what's happening to my body. I deeply, deeply love and appreciate this body talk that is talking to me. I'm listening. And so I want to tap into this reality right now. So the first tapping point, you can use one hand. You don't have to have both. Sometimes you can use both hands. The meridians are the same effect on one side of the body. So this loneliness, I feel terrible. I'm afraid. I'm afraid if something worse happens to me, who's going to help me? What if my condition gets worse? Oh my goodness. I'm afraid I might have to go to the emergency room. I might have to go have surgery. I might have something bad could really happen to me. We're just tapping into the reality of our thoughts and our emotions. Oh, this loneliness. I don't like the feeling of loneliness. It makes me sad. Low vibration. It makes me so sad to have loneliness. It feels like no one loves me. Where are all the people that love me? Okay, that's one round. Grab that wrist and take a deep breath and say shalom. Next round, we're going to do 3 rounds today. I don't feel loved. I don't feel love when I'm alone sometimes. I don't feel love. Where is the love? Where is the love? I don't feel love when I'm alone. And it's fear. I have fear about what's happening in my body. I don't like this feeling of fear, and I really don't feel alone. I really don't feel loved. And I would love to have someone to talk to. I need some company. I need love. I need love. I need love. Stop, pause, grab your wrist, take a deep breath. Shalom. Let that sit for a minute. And for each of us, we might think about some other ideas, some other emotions might come up out of the fear and the lonely feeling, some things that we want to acknowledge in the last round. So even though I don't feel love, I know I have angels, I have messengers, I have the whole nature of things loves me. How do I know? Because I'm here. My body's here. I might be going through some challenges, but I know I'm loved because guess what? I'm in this body. It's here. And I'm going through these challenges to learn how to love myself more. And I'm grateful now. I'm grateful now that I can tap into my body energy and change it and shift it and go into love mode. The angels are everywhere. I have opportunities to express my love to others. I have an opportunity right now just to love myself more by tapping into this new energy. I affirm I am grateful for all the things around me. I'm grateful for a roof over my head. I'm grateful for a tree over my head if I don't have a house. I'm just grateful for breath. The breath is a gift. I'm grateful for my breath because breathing and the breath is a gift from the universe, cosmic energy, and there is no big greater gift than our breath. Let's take a deep breath. I have to talk over all this noise. Take a deep breath and grab your wrist and shalom. Sit with that for just a few seconds. How does that feel? Does it shift your loneliness? Does it put you into gratitude? Whatever comes up at this point, you would want to keep tapping on it. I'm not going to keep tapping because I don't want to spend too much time on tapping and loneliness because we have other things to do. And I'm just grateful to be here to share this knowledge I have, wisdom I have, so that you can come out. And again, music. Music is very key to coming out of loneliness. After you've tapped in, let your body know you hear your body. I hear you, what's going on, you're bleeding, you're whatever is happening in your body, you acknowledge breath can change it. Whatever is going on. If you notice a symptom in your body that shows up all of a sudden, the first thing you want to do is stop and breathe and calm yourself. and get rid of any fear about what's going on. Your body is talking to you. Just listen. And again, Louise Hay's book, I don't have it with me today, Heal Your Body, will tell you about the symptoms, what the metaphysical reason is for those symptoms, and how to affirm an opposite feeling or reaction. Let's just breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and out, blow out through your mouth. Let's breathe in and exhale through your mouth all that toxic energy you may have been holding on to. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Gratitude for the breath. The breath is a gift. I heard someone say that the other day. In fact, yesterday on Jody Susan's blog talk show, it was amazing. She had Michael Burke, I think his name, on sound therapy. I'm going to send that to a few of you who might be struggling with loneliness, fear of health symptoms. Sound therapy, music is the key, big key for me. I rarely feel lonely because, not that I'm not alone, but I have music. I love music, is my number one love. So whenever my body is not feeling right, or I'm emotions, music, I go to Al Jarreau, my buddy. He and I were born on the same day, so I love Al Jarreau. He just speaks to me, even though he's on the other side. So try those things for your loneliness. And if you still need help with tapping, you can go to my website, yourholisticlifecoach.com, and we can set up a partnership where we help you come out of all these low frequency emotions. Now, fasting, I'm on the third day of fasting. I read about a study, and I've read this before. 72 hours of fasting resets your immune system and builds stem cells. It regenerates stem cells. Now you might say, well, so what? Stem cells are like gold today. Everybody wants stem cells because all the research shows stem cells repair, renew, restore. So a cheap way, easy way, well, I won't say easy because fasting is challenging. The first day, all I thought about was food. When can I have my next meal? I'm like, nope, not going to do that. I'm going to do this 3-day just because my body says I need it. Your body will talk to you. You're still having the same symptoms. You're going to the hospital. You're going to this. You're taking a lot of vitamins. You're doing this meditation, and you're still not getting well or getting rid of the symptoms. You need to stop eating. That's my belief. And some people feel, well, I'm already thin. Look, I'm already thin myself. That's why I cannot do a 7-day fast. I'd turn into bones or something. I would be concerned after 3 days that my weight would drop. So you've got to get rid of that worry about your weight dropping if you fast. It's the way you fast that will keep the weight at a balanced level. But I truly, truly believe fasting is the key to removing symptoms that show up in your body that you haven't been able to get rid of. So the first day, I just made up my mind, all water. Monday morning, 8 peak energy for the Lions Gate. I said, okay, I'm going to take full advantage. I was out here at sunrise, sun gazing on 8 in the morning. That's how I started my fast, and that's what's recommended. Start out at the beach in a very high frequency place where there's lots of nature. I had so many bees here yesterday pollinating because all my flowers were in bloom. So that's how you can start a fast, is just get out in an environment that's going to nourish you where the food cannot nourish you. Food is a toxic in many times if our emotions are not high to digest the food. So consider fasting, even if it's 1 day a week. Don't eat any solid foods and rest your body. Rest. The first day for me was a lot of rest and in the sun. Second day was easier. I said, okay, I was on water, strictly water, distilled water for 24 hours. The next day I said, I'm going to add some fruit in water and blend it in my Vitamix. So I went and bought some frozen wild blueberry mix, Wyman's wild blueberries and berries, some mixed berry mix. So I put the berries in the Vitamix with some coconut water, and that was just so good. And I sipped on that all day yesterday. No solid foods. I got to leave the cheese alone, the goat cheese, all that. And so today Again, I have made another, this is the third day. I'm feeling better. Yesterday was really challenging because your body is working to get rid of the disease in your body when you don't put food in it. That's why you'll feel tired because the energy is going toward healing. Keep that in mind. When you stop eating, the energy that is used to digest food, cakes, cookies, salads, all that, it goes toward healing whatever your body needs. That's the beauty of the brain gut connection. Brain, heart, gut. It will go when you stop stuffing your mouth with food. That energy, it says, okay, no food coming in. Go search out the toxins. Go search out the weaknesses. Go search out. So you're not going to have a lot of energy to walk around, do everything. You might get tired easily. Second day. The second day for me. This is my testimony. Now today I'm just bursting with energy. And my little symptom is disappearing that I had on my ankle, and I'm about ready. And this is gonna be my food for today. This is wild blueberries and strawberries and blueberry and I think raspberry. It's a frozen Wyman's package you can get at Whole at Park Publix, and I mixed it with coconut water. I diluted it with coconut water and a little bit of distilled water. So this is my drink for today for the third day of my fast that is going to regenerate and build more stem cells that we all need. That's what stem cells just help regenerate, recover, build your immune system, reset your immune system. And Lord knows, y'all knows with this monkeypox propaganda going on, that's what we all need to be doing is building our immune system because the fear is at us again. Here comes the fear and the insanity and the propaganda and the psychopaths from Washington, D.C., trying to get us in fear mode about a monkey. Poor little monkey. Get all the bad news. That little monkey is so cute. And they're going to put us in fear about a monkey. Oh, my goodness. Stop it. Stop it. Don't turn off the TV, please. There's someone posted the 7 spreaders of monkey whatever is CNN, ABC, NBC, CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, BBC. They're all spreading this fear, 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 fear. So let us let go of the fear, let go of the fear, build up the muscles, and press into our sole purpose, which is to bring light to this world. We were born for such a time as this, to raise the vibration in this sick, sick world that we live in. Everybody's sick. That's why the medical system build. We got a building in Orlando. We were on the freeway, and we saw this huge building that just got built. We were like, where did that come from? What is it? And as we were driving by, I looked on the side of the building and it said Advent Health. Oh my goodness, that's Advent Sickness Care Medical System. Big pharma mafia building this huge building. Why? Because we have a sick society. But I'm here to promote health, well-being, and life in this sacred temple. When we discipline ourselves, number one, to fast and pray, breathe in, breathe in. As a solution to just about every symptom I have, every care I have, every emotion is to stop and breathe. So let's start off with some deep breathing. Practice, practice, practice. If you're not used to doing that, that's where you fall into fear and anxiety, confusion, and all those other things. We got so much confusion going on in our society because the media promotes it for one, and there's confusion everywhere. Everywhere you go, people are confused. Let's breathe in peace. Hold it for 4. Exhale for 4 and hold it for 4. Breathe in peace. Hold it for 4. Breathe out for 4 and hold it for 4. One more time. Breathe in peace. Hold it for 4. Breathe out for 4 and hold it for 4. Give thanks. Breathe in gratitude. I am thankful. I am grateful that I have a breath. Exhale all the fear, or blow out all the fear, worry, and doubt that you are magnificent and here to promote life and health and truth. We got to promote truth. This body is not a machine that is afraid of viruses. Your body isn't afraid of viruses. Here's where the fear comes with for viruses. Someone asked the question, what do we do to prevent the spread of this new virus? Renew your mind, turn the TV off, the programming machine that puts you in fear, turn that off, turn it off, and go outside and spend more time in nature while the weather is beautiful. While the weather is beautiful, don't stay in the house when the sun is shining. That's what the beauty of tiny houses is. You don't have a lot of room to move around now, so you got to go outside where you have more room. You don't feel constricted or limited in a smaller house. It just motivates you to get outside where there's lots of room, lots of things to do, lots of parks. I'm sure in most of your areas there's a park somewhere that you love. Go there every day while the sun is out. If you have any low frequency emotions, get out in the sun, get out to the parks, go meet people. You got to get out and meet people, even if it hurts. Sometimes it hurts to go to the park. I used to love to go to the laundromat when I was in my tiny house. I didn't have a washing machine. I'd go to the laundromat with joy, no stress, and meet people. Hi, how are you? What's your name? Blah, blah, blah. That's what you do to raise the frequency in your body from fear and loneliness. Get outside of your usual environment. Play music, play music, play music, and more music. So let's start off our stretching and bending so that we don't have muscle problems, back pain. Back pains can be prevented if we are moving the muscles in our body, in our back. And that's why I do a lot of spine flexing and spine movements so that your back can be healthy, your muscles can be in balance, and the tension. We want to get rid of the tension in the body because that's what happens when, oh, I threw my back out. No, you didn't throw your back out. Your muscles are speaking to you about not moving them. That's what happened. Oh, sweat is coming. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the sweat because that's what helps detox our body. So I'm going to take a sip of my berry juice. This is the third celebrate. This is a celebration. Cheers, cheers to the sun. I left this bottle out yesterday in the sun. And as I was doing my stretching and bending out here, I could just see the sun coming through and this gold light was hitting this glass. So after about an hour in the sun, I thought, I'm drinking liquid sunlight. Ah, that feels so good. Tastes good, feel good because I haven't had anything to eat for 2 days. And this is the third day where, oh, I love my berry juices. Mwah, mwah. Thank you, berry juice. Simple. In the village, in the tiny house village, we simplify everything. We're going to be bartering. No cash. I'm going to have to be stressed over money. I got to make money, 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 money. No, we're not going to have to do that in the village that we establish in our heart, mind, and in our community. We barter things. If you have a garden full of lots of collard greens that you can't eat all every day, I'll come over and do some clean, help organize your kitchen or something, and you give me some collard greens for the day. That's how we work in the village. We barter, we share our love, we share our talents, we share our goodness with all of our neighbors who are willing to participate in the tiny house village. So thank you for being here because the collective unity that we have coming together every Wednesday for this class is building unity all over the planet. This planet needs unity, not division by these psychopath governments. We need unity in the community. Unity in the that's a t-shirt. Got to get it to unity in the community. No division. We all come together and laugh and love. So let us do some stretching. I know that's why you came here. It's almost 45 minutes. 40 minutes. So let's do some stretching starting with the neck. Why the neck? Because this muscles holding up all this weight in the head need to be stretched and strengthened. So chin to chest, and let's go clockwise. Breathing in and out as we go. If you feel any pain when you do this, you can stop and put your hand wherever the pain is and just squeeze and release a little and see if that relieves it. And then continue stretching that neck muscle. If you have pain, it might mean you just slept in a weird or awkward position and that muscle developed tension. That's what happens. When the muscle is stagnant, it's not moving, it develops tension, and that's when pain comes in, inflammation comes in. So we want to do a neck roll just to start at the top and loosen up all those muscles. Then we pause, and go the other direction. Breathing in, breathe in. Don't forget to breathe in because the oxygen you bring in is helping to move all those toxins out and change the vibration on the inside. Breathing in, breathing and changing the frequency on the inside. The oxygen moves things around when you breathe. It's a gift. The breath is a gift. That's what I kept hearing. I had heard that yesterday with Michael Burke. I made notes because he. Oh, I'm gonna cover some of. If you missed Jody Susan's show yesterday, I'm gonna cover some of the things he covered yesterday with sound therapy, healing the body with sounds, music. Oh, my favorite. So let us continue our stretching with shoulder. Let's rotate those shoulders back, lubricating the joints. And this is helping your muscles when you fully rotating the shoulders. Your muscles in your back are getting some stimulation and you're balancing the muscles in the back. Let's go forward, getting all those muscles, giving them a workout. Even your arms, when you're lifting your arms like this, you're getting a workout for your muscles. Your muscles are so valuable. What would we do without our muscles? We'd be sitting somewhere not moving. So we can be grateful that we have muscles. Thank you, muscles. Give your muscles a pat of love. Thank you, muscles. Thank you, muscles, for functioning, even especially this heart muscle. Thank you, muscle. Thank you, all the muscles. Go all the way down to the toes. Thank you, muscles, for all the work you do. Muscles in the back. All these muscles working for us, giving us strength that we need. Now, we want to do some lymphatic work. If you're new here, we do lymphatic work that starts around the ears. In fact, grab your earlobes and just give them a little massage all the way around. Go inside. You should feel that all the way down to your toes when you give them a good massage. They send meridian points in the ears are going all the way to the toes. They go all over the body. Stretch those earlobes. And then take those two fingers right around the front of the ear and go all the way down the neck to help drain the lymphatic system. Go down to the collarbone, get into that collarbone, give some taps, massage, whatever feels good for you. Tap, tap, tap. Go under here. Don't forget, we don't want a poof. We want a pit. What that shows that your lymph system is working well. You have a pit in there, not a poof. This poof means you got to work on massaging that lymph system. Fasting. Yep, fasting would help get rid of that poof. Massaging it. That's part of your lymph system. And of course, our vagus nerve is the master pathway throughout the body to strengthen our immune system. So we rub these hands, stir up the energy, and place them behind the neck. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Release. Squeeze, release. Again, you should feel that all the way down to your toes, to your feet. That's how powerful this spot is on our body, the vagus nerve, branching out to every organ in our body, every cell is feeling this energy love when you touch and let it go. Now take a moment. How does that feel to you? If you have pain anywhere, put your hands on that area where there's pain and breathe into that pain. Say, I love you. I love you. Thank you for talking. It's a sign that something's inflamed. So talk to that inflammation and say, it's okay. I understand. I love you. Thank you. Just let it know. Tap, tap, tap. Love, love, love. It's all about love. Now, I want to lay down and show you some movements for your back that'll help. After I saw this video, that's why yoga can be very helpful for preventing back pain, because part of it, a lot of it is moving the legs and the hips. So we're gonna, if you can, get on your back, and we're gonna move these legs. Every morning I start out with lifting my legs and rotating the ankles and the wrist. You can start this way too. Or the main thing is to stretch these legs and the hip bones. Stretch out the legs, stretching one leg at a time. Do that for maybe a minute. See if you can do that for a minute every morning or throughout the day to stretch the muscles, your thigh muscle, your butt muscle, and your back. Your lower back is getting a workout. And then just see how far you can spread the legs out like this. That's giving, again, your lower back is getting a little workout when you do this. See if you can do that for half a minute or more. Stretch those muscles out. Pull those legs down and stretch, stretch, stretch. Bring the knees to the chest. Rock side to side. Take your time. If you're not used to movements, it might not be easy. That's okay. Just do it as well as you can. Raise those legs in the air and try and stretch the legs out and cross them. Stretch, spread those legs as far as you can. Spread the legs back in a scissor. It's like a scissor movement. Back and forth. This is not only building up your leg muscles, your thigh muscles, your hip, but again, stimulating that back muscle. And then you can do some bicycling down in this position on your back. Try and do some bicycling on your back. And then let's pause, put the feet on the floor, raise those hips, squeeze that butt, squeeze, exercising muscles, strengthening the muscles, squeeze, 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 and release. Go up again, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those buttock muscles and your back, getting a workout, release. Lift those hips, squeeze, 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 and release. Lift those hips, squeeze, 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 and release. One more time. Let's just get a good lift and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze as tight as you can, and release. Let it go, let it go. Relax. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Now we want to do a quick yoga pose while we're here. Take this one leg and cross it over your thigh. Reach through and grab that leg and pull that leg as close as you can to your chest. Stretching those back muscles and thigh muscles. Pull, hold it. Breathe. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in and rest that foot on the floor. Let's try the other leg. Bring that other leg up and over, holding it on your thigh. Reach through and grab that leg and pull, 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 stretching those lower back muscles and the buttocks. Breathe in, stretch, stretch, stretch. Feel that on the thigh. You can feel on the back of the thigh and maybe the bottom of your spine. Stretch, 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 stretch. This is great too, especially if you're sitting a lot during the day. You need to get on the floor and try this stretch movement. Now let's undo that. Feet on the floor. Stretch those legs out and just arms over your head and stretch. Point those toes and stretch your arms. Point your toes and stretch your arms. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Bring the knees together to the chest. Breathe in, breathe in. Okay, let's rock side to side, side to side. And let's rock to one side and come up. Do some more spinal work. Let's see. We want to do some cow poses. Stretch that back up and head up, head down. Stretch up the head, chest down, push the chest in, and head back up, head back up. Stretching the spine, giving it those discs some much needed room to work in and working the muscles. All right, that's just something added that you can do. So now we want to get up. Let's see. Yeah, we want to get in our chair, especially for those of you who can't get on the floor or who are in a wheelchair. There are some things you can do to keep your upper body toned and fit and to work the legs as well. So everyone, if you want to get a chair, we're going to work out in a chair now. So we want to raise those arms in your chair. Bring the hands together, hands down, hands out and down. This is a sitting salutation to the sun. Up, down, side, down. And I'm going to take a sip because this sun is really getting hot out here. Oh, that feels like heaven. Okay. So this is a good stretch for those of you who do sit a lot. Hands together, hands down, out, and you can speed that up to get those muscles working. Pause, stretch out the arms, stretch the sides, palms up as you go. Palms down and up. Moving those hips, getting those hips working out. Move the hips side to side and the arms. Pause. And then let's do just a side quick stretch, back straight, and then go up again, side to side, side to side, side to side, side to side. Ooh, feels good. Stretching these muscles. You'll feel so much better when you fast and stretch your muscles because it all works together. It's a system. This beautiful, advanced communication system. When we stop eating, the system begins to work more efficiently on healing your symptoms and your diseases. But as long as you keep putting food in your mouth, the system is not going to work as well for you because it takes a lot of energy to digest the food. From the time it goes in your mouth, the system is activated to start digesting. Enzymes in the mouth swallow, enzymes are going down, enzymes in the stomach, activity in the stomach, the body's energy is all going to that food instead of healing you. So when you leave your body, the food out of the equation, all the energy goes toward healing. That's why stem cells, those master cells that heal everything, come up after 3 days. Isn't that interesting? Number 3. is very key in our life to remind us of the divine energy that works in our life and around us, and that who's in control, cosmic energy. The planets are in control. It seems when you look at the Lionsgate, who's in control? Sirius and the planets and the sun. Anyway, let's get back to doing the work we came here to do, and that's stretching these muscles so you don't have, and you can prevent some back pain. So let's bring this leg up over the other thigh, resting on the thigh. Stretch that back. Go over, pull over, and go as far. Release the shoulders. Relax the shoulders. Reaching over as far as you can, looking down. Breathing into this stretch of the thighs and the lower back. Breathing into this stretch, thighs and lower back, working for you. This body's working for you, master computer, master communication system. One more time, see if you can go a little further. Reaching over, reaching over, reaching over. Ah, feels great. Okay, come back. Ignore the hammering. Everybody's hammering today. Bring this other leg up. Reach over, reach over. Stretch, breathe into this stretch. Come back up. Breathe into this stretch. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. And come back up. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. And I forgot. Stretch out that opposite leg and reach for those toes to the other leg. Head down, breathe in. Stretch, stretches. Gives you a little bit more stretch, stretch, stretch. Come back up again. Try one more time. See if you can go a little further. Grab those toes. Love on those toes. Mwah. Thank you, toes. Squeeze those toes. Spread those toes out so they can breathe in there. Spread the toes. Spread the toes. Love, love, love. And come back. And let's go back and do the other leg. I didn't stretch out this leg. Stretch out that other leg. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Stretch and touch those toes. Touch those toes. Touch those toes. And come back up. All right, let's bring both. Shake those legs out. Shake those legs. Let's lift one leg and do some knee stimulations or circulating to get the knee synovial fluid's going to reverse that. All this hammering, oh my goodness. So we're doing what we need to do regardless of what's going on around us. We need to strengthen, build, and maintain. It's like any house. Strengthen the house, build the house, maintain it. Reverse. And pause. Take a deep breath in. Exhale the toxins. When you move all, stretching all this, you're releasing a lot of toxins. So how do you get rid of them? Breathing. Breathing in, exhaling. Then you eliminate with water and salt water rinses. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of the low frequency emotions. Get rid of them. By breathing in, stretching, changing your atmosphere with the music and anything in your atmosphere that is lowering your frequency. It might be a picture that reminds you of the bad old days, good old, bad old days. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. If it doesn't bring you joy and happiness, take it down. Get rid of it. Anything that reminds you of how lonely you are or how sad you are or how good it was then, whatever, get rid of it. Time to bring in nothing but joy. Change the frequency in your house. If you're just dropping into loneliness all the time and feeling sad for yourself or your body's going through these changes, get rid of some of the things in your environment that might be contributing to that low frequency and raise the vibration by putting in artwork and things in your house, flowers, fresh flowers. Do you have plants in your house? Plants. I have plants all over my little house. They just keep growing and growing. I put them in the house. So that's another thing that can raise the frequency is plants. Get more plants in your environment. So let's stand up now and do some Stand up and we're going to do some downward dog and some bicycling to get these muscles moving. Hold on to your chair if you need to and just rotate that leg, working these thighs, these hips, all of it, and reverse. And let's put our pause and rest our foot on here and do a tree pose real quick if you can. Bring that foot up here. Hold that pose for 3 minutes, up to 2 minutes is really good for you. Breathe in. Breathe in. And my flowers are opening up. I'm so excited. And let's do the other side. And keep moving, and reverse. And tree pose, resting that foot on the other foot, holding that, or if you can, lean up against the wall and bring the foot up here for a better stretch of your spine. Relax the shoulders. Relax the shoulders. And breathe. All right, let's shake that out. And let's stretch that spine even more with downward dog in a chair. Or if you're ready, go down to the floor and let that head hang. Spread those feet shoulder width apart. Let the head hang and breathe into this pose. That was someone I needed to talk to, but she'll have to wait. Okay, silent mode. Sorry. All right, downward dog. Now breathe in, breathe in. Breathe in, breathe in. Breathe in, breathe in. All right, come back up slowly, slowly, slowly. Keep the head down until you're up. And now we want to go into some dancing because dancing is key for relieving loneliness, I think. This is when you can just be by yourself and enjoy the music. And when you start moving your body, it lifts the frequency of loneliness or being alone. So I think I had Sacred Ground. We're going to put Sacred Ground on. They usually don't bother me with Sacred Ground. We want to dance. Let's do some dancing together, building the frequency of joy. Let this song bring joy to your heart and help your body to heal. Wrong one, sorry. I'm going to put Yanni. Yanni on Sacred Grounds, one of my favorites.
Let your light shine deep in your
Up and down on your toes, arms up, cool down. Now, you may have noticed I love that song, and that's the type of music that can bring you out of loneliness, depression, because it just moves my body. It brings me to joy. I listen to music like that, I'm in joy, pure joy. Then I want to move my body. So find your music that brings you joy. And that's one of the keys to overcoming loneliness. So now we want to get on our backs and we want to end this class as most yoga classes are ended in Shavasana, stillness. The scriptures tell us, be still and know that I am God. I am the creator. I am the cosmic order of things. Inside of here is a full cosmic order of organs and rivers and streams and brain tissue. Be still and know that you are God or Yahweh. You are the cosmic universe. You are one cosmic universe in a human body. So let us get on our backs. I'm going to play some Melan music of her singing bowls. Malon, where are you? She is a beautiful songstress who sings. This is sound healing. On your back, eyes closed, palms up on your back, breathing normally and closing your eyes, focusing on the beautiful sound. And let the sound bring healing to your body now that you've integrated. All right, let us begin to wake up with wiggling our fingers, our toes. Wiggle your toes. Bring your knees to your chest. And bring those legs up. And feet together with your hands. Rub those hands and feet together to activate all those meridian points. Knees to the chest again, knees to the chest, rock side to side, side to side, side to side. And side to side, rock to one side, push up, and come to a seated position. And here is an affirmation that I hope will bring you through the next few days, weeks, whatever it takes to keep you out of loneliness. And the affirmation is, I am nourished by love. I am nourished by love. And love surrounds me in nature, in the cosmic universe, with the angels and all the invisible messengers around me is love. The creator is love. God is also dog, backward, dog. That dog brings a lot of people love, just as cats do, birds do. My Jody, our Tuesday morning female solution host, has a parrot. Tinkerbell brings love. So we need to get out of the idea that food brings me love. Food brings disease for the most part. And we need to get into the I am loved by everything in nature. So that means you have to surround, when you're not feeling loved, you need to surround yourself with the beach water, the sand, the mountains, wherever you are, the trees, the grass, the birds, the bees. That's God. Everything around us. That's the universal energy of love. So may you go forth today knowing that you are loved. You are not alone. You are loved by everything in nature. We have been deceived in our education system, in our medical system. We think we have to eat 3 square meals a day and it's killing us. We think we have to eat. It's eating us into the grave. I've had no food in my body other than berry juice for 3 days. Do I look tired and depressed or sad? I am full of joy because this body, this advanced communication system rises in joy when we express love of our creator by joining in nature and spending time with loved ones when we can. If not, spend time with you. And music. Music is a language of love. So if you're feeling lonely love, turn on some different music. I recently started listening to Imagine Dragons. Many of you might know who Imagine Dragons is. My granddaughter, 8-year-old, loves this song by Imagine Dragons called, I think, Believable. I Believe, or something like that. It's a new song. I Believe, Believable. And I listened to it and I said, that sounds familiar. So they have an amazing video of their older songs, Demon and Radioactive. It's a live presentation in Switzerland or somewhere like that. And it has the most amazing scene of the drums they use. They must have about 10 different types, big, huge Native American drum, big regular drums. They've got drums of every type. And I was like, I never noticed that before. And they probably use these drums in all their performances. I think it's from a Mormon family. I know they were Christian artists way back in the day. So listen to the YouTube video by Imagine Dragons, and it has 2 songs on it. It's a live Demons and Radioactive, and then watch for into 7 minutes into it, they start using all these drums, and it just, to me, it just raised my vibration just to see the creativity and the sound therapy that they were bringing with these drums. Anyway, hope this has been a blessing to you. You can donate at Cash App, Cash Vieta Robinson, or you can go to PayPal. PayPal is Viata, or Your Holistic Life Coach at PayPal, or Zelle Quick Pay Viata at hotmail.com. And I'll put those in the links today. Oh, it's been a joy. A joy. Last day of fasting, and I feel great. I might have to go to a 4th day at this rate. I don't know. But anyway, do your best to eat less and move more. That's the key. I'm 67 years old, and that's the wisdom that I'm carrying with me for the rest of my life. Eat less, move more, and share the love when you can. Mwah. Sat Nam, Shalom, and Namaste. Mwah. Have a great day because you are full of greatness. Love you.